Hello and good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State Parking Authority seeks residents' cooperation on parking policy. Chief of Army Staff emphasizes prioritizing retraining of personnel. On the foreign scene, Ukraine president embarks on Baltic's tour to rally support against Russia. And in sport, Super Eagles arrive Abidjan ahead Africa Cup of Nations. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State Parking Authority, LASPA, has called on Lagosians to support the implementation of the Lagos State parking policy in a bid to checkmate the negative impact of parking-related issues on the well-being of the people and the economy of the state. LASPA's General Manager Adebisi Adelabu, who made the call, said the effect of haphazard parking on the environment and the state's economy is becoming unbearable, saying the government can no longer fold its hands and allow disorderliness to continue to thrive in the area of parking. According to her, the state government has adopted a holistic approach towards regulating all forms of parking across the state. Adelabu said so far the agency has identified over 20,000 setbacks suitable for parking across the state, and more than 13 are already in use, while works are ongoing to identify more. In a bid to scale up registration and make all residents, irrespective of tribe, gender, and social status, key into the plans of the state government, the Lagos State Residents Registration Agency, LASRA, has decided to set up a dedicated center at the main campus of the Lagos State University, LASU, Ojo, where staff and students can register and validate with ease. General Manager of LASRA, Adebi Abiola Balkis, made this known during a courtesy visit to the Vice Chancellor of the University, Ibemi Olatunji Bello. Adebi Abiola noted that Lagos State University is a great citadel that is ranked high amongst other institutions in Nigeria and recognized globally, and as such, much attention should be accorded to the institution in terms of planning for its students and staff. On her part, the Vice Chancellor, Ibemi Olatunji Bello, applauded the idea of setting up a dedicated center to facilitate compliance with the directive that all Lagos State government-funded institutions must all key into the LASRA database. The National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, NPHCDA, has recommended immunization against tetanus and diphtheria for the safety of expectant mothers and their babies. NPHCDA's Executive Director, Mui Aino, who gave the recommendation, said studies had indicated a disturbing link between tetanus and diphtheria infections in expectant mothers and adverse outcomes, including premature births and fetal loss. Aino said, contrary to concerns, tetanus and diphtheria immunizations have proven to be safe for pregnant women with negligible risks compared to the severe consequences of the infection. And now to the rest of the stories. The Chief of Army Staff, Taoreed Lagbaja, has affirmed the Nigerian Army's commitment to intensifying training and retraining of its officers and soldiers. Speaking at the Doctrine and Training Command TRADOC 2024 conference in Mina, Lagbaja stressed the importance of enhancing professionalism and combat effectiveness. Lagbaja, who was represented by the Chief of Training at Nigerian Army Headquarters, Sani Mohammed, emphasized that meticulous planning and execution are integral to the Army's success. Motorists, road users, and residents have applauded the Lagos state government for the construction and inauguration of flyover bridges undertaken by the state government along the Red Line rail corridor to eliminate the interaction between vehicular traffic and train services. These projects are the 7.7 meters Onyibo Overpass Bridge, T-Bridge designed Yaba Overpass, the 620 meters Ikeja Overpass Bridge, Ikeja Overpass, which is the largest overpass component of the Red Line, already completed Penn Cinema Flyover and Moshe Overpass, which is expected to be inaugurated soon. Yaba Overpass was inaugurated on the 2nd of November, followed by the Onyibo Overpass on the 6th of November. They serve as major transit link between Lagos Island and the mainland, ascending from Murtala Muhammad Way in Ibutimeta and dropping traffic into two arterial roads, that is, Ido and Castaigne. The projects, undertaken by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, are parts of the T-shaped overpass bridges planned along 10 level crossings along the rail alignment to eliminate pedestrian and vehicular interference on the tracks. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, during the inauguration of the projects, emphasized that the investment will not only enhance the uninterrupted flow of vehicular traffic at level crossings along the Red Line corridor, but the infrastructure will also improve commerce and the quality of the residents.
These are bridges that are along the Red Line. With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solution when the train starts, because you need to build the infrastructure before the rail continues. We will understand that the overpass is to avoid completely vehicular interaction or pedestrian engagement when the train starts. The Red Line is agreed, meaning it's not a bridge rail infrastructure. So when you have it agreed, you need to have interactions with vehicular movement and pedestrian movement. So you need to be able to build those infrastructure so that you can avoid any form of accident when the train starts.
Some residents who spoke with our reporters, Aderayo Idowolaya and Adewale Olowoporku, at the different locations of the overpass bridges, lauded the initiative and commended the state government for playing a pivotal role in ensuring safety of all road users and working out measures to reduce traffic on Lagos roads.
The construction of the Yaba to Oyembo flyover bridge has been helpful in reducing the traffic along the axis, and we want to appreciate Governor Sanwo-Olu Babajide for this wonderful thing that he has done, and we appeal for more of this.
The Yaba flyover bridge helps to reduce traffic. The government should do more in providing infrastructure.
To be honest with you, the bridge has really served the community, the environment very well. Everybody that uses this road knows that since they opened the bridge, traffic, everything has become very easy. No much stress. You know, before a lot of people used to turn, follow Guinness, follow Agege before they can get to Yanabaja or whatever. But now you just climb the bridge within, no matter the traffic, it's still better than the round and round turning before you get to where you are going.
I said the new bridge needs traffic lights. It causes a lot of traffic. The motor that is coming from Oshodi and other sides, toward that side.
We enjoy the movements. You understand, everything is going on smoothly. But the only thing we see is the people coming from Oshodi. Maybe they can just go another way for the big vehicle, the truck, the long truck, so they can pass down instead of climbing the bridge.
Other rail level crossings over which bridges are expected to be built in the second phase on the Red Line corridor with the support of the federal government include Jonathan Coker, Fagba, PWD Ikeja GRA, Ilupeju Bypass, Fadeyi. And now to foreign news. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in Lithuania as he starts a previously unannounced tour of 3 Baltic states to discuss his country's war against Russia and Kyiv's plans to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the European Union. Announcing his arrival on X, Zelensky said he would go on to Latvia and Estonia in the coming days. The small countries on the Baltic Sea are among Ukraine's staunchest political, financial, and military supporters. President Zelensky has appealed to Western allies for more financial and military assistance for the protracted war. And now sports. Players and officials of the Super Eagles have arrived in the Ivorian capital, Abidjan, for the 34th Africa Cup of Nations finals. The players spent 1 week in Abu Dhabi and engaged in 2 friendlies against local club Al Gharib and Guinea. The team was then hosted to a send-forth dinner by Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu before departing for Côte d'Ivoire. Nigeria's first game is against Equatorial Guinea at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium, Ebimpe, on Sunday. And that's all for the news at 4. Just before we go, speed thrills but kills. Avoid excessive speeding. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration began community tourism initiative? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Parking Authority has called on Lagosians to support the implementation of the Lagos State parking policy in a bid to checkmate the negative impact of parking-related issues on the well-being of the people and the economy of the state. The Chief of Army Staff, Taoreed Lagbaja, has reaffirmed the Nigerian Army's commitment to intensifying training and retraining of its officers and soldiers. We also told you that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in Lithuania as he starts a previously unannounced tour of 3 Baltic states to discuss his country's war against Russia and Kyiv's plans to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the European Union. And in sports, players and officials of the Super Eagles have arrived in the Ivorian capital, Abidjan, for the 34th Africa Cup of Nations finals. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstates.gov.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe.